everybody, Mike McIntyre here from All Things Sports, bringing you guys a brand new video, a very special one. This is a remake, so let's get into this review. Alright guys, before we begin, I need to give a quick shout out to Adidas Sports for sponsoring this video. The video is brought to you by them. Go check out that first link down below in the description. If you're interested in a pair of these boots for yourselves, you can find them down below at that first link. So I just need to give a huge shout out to Adidas Sports. Thank you for hooking me up, and let's get into the video. So let's get directly into the unboxing portion of the video. It's a limited edition box, so we do have this sleeve once again that I saw in my last pair. We sort of slip the box out of the protective sleeve. It reveals the limited collection Adidas logo on top, all that good stuff. It's a slide out box, pretty cool, so we slip it in here, slide it out. And the first thing you get is, of course, the string bag. Now they're just throwing in the standard Adidas X string bag. It does have a seam through the middle, so it's the X19 Plus to be specific, and it's the exact same carbon copy of that mesh string bag that we get from the X. Let's get into the boots. So we'll take one and two. So there we have it, guys. Quick look at the Adidas F50.6, the Tunit model from 2006. And it's really cool. It is pretty much a one-to-one remake. Officially, Adidas is calling this boot the X506 Plus. So they're not calling it as exactly the F50. I mean, it is. It's the F50.6, the Tunit model. That is what it is. It's a remake, but because it's not actually the exact same boot from 2006, they do tend to tweak the name a little bit. So it is officially known as the X506 Plus. Okay, so that is the boot name officially. But essentially what it is the remake of the F50.6, the Tunit model from 2006. They've taken the exact same upper and they've slapped on a 2019 X sole plate. So I guess maybe that's why they get that name. They sort of combine the two parts of the boot. So the upper is pretty much a one-to-one remake of the F50 that we got back in the day. And then they just gave you the X sole plate. So overall, it's a really cool remake. It's pretty accurate. Adidas tends to be very good with their remakes. They're giving you the upper of the boot. They're giving you the OG upper. But then they give you the benefits of the modern sole plates. The lightweightness of the boot is achieved thanks to this sole plate. And overall, I mean, it's a better way of doing it. You get a boot that is still a throwback, but ultimately it can provide a real performance benefit in 2019 essentially. So, I mean, the upper is, like I said before, it's pretty much the exact same thing as the upper that we got in 2006. It has this very, I mean, the only way I can describe it is, I'll be honest, it has this very plasticky synthetic upper. There's a lot going on. It's not the softest. It is basically the exact same thing we got back in the day. You can see when I push down on it, there's like this sort of delay and then it bounces back. It's just because it's this very strange kind of plastic synthetic-y finish on top. That's just how it was designed. I mean, I can't put it any other way. The sort of lace cover here is the OG lace cover. This was the first design of it. And you get these sort of, you know, Velcro attachments at the top and on the side, and while it works, I mean, it covers the laces, it does do what it's supposed to do, it just adds a lot of bulk. You can see that this area here, this is quite thick. There's a substantial amount of material to it. It's not very flexible, it's not very soft, again, because of that plasticky finish of it. So it does add quite a bit of bulk to the top of the shoe. And I guess just because of what you compare it to today, it's not my favorite, just because I know what we can get in 2019. So you compare what we got in 06 to what we get now, and the difference is huge. You get a thinner model now, you get the same sort of support and all that, you get the same performance, if not better performance benefits, to be honest. But you can get it at a lighter and sort of thinner and even softer and more flexible upper. So I guess the upper does kind of show its age. But again, for those that liked it, at least you get the OG upper, so that is a good thing. The fit of the boot, on the other hand, is very, very good. I like the heel. I've always liked the heel. It's really comfortable. It's not too high, but it does come up high enough to sort of hug the heel and really wrap it around the back portion of the foot. I like the padding on the inside. It does have some good cushion to it. So overall, I do like the fit. It's just this sort of lace cover that somewhat throws me off, and just the plasticiness of the upper. Other than that, I mean, it's a very, very good boot. You know, back in the day, this was the lightweight option. This is what you would go for. So You do see that it is the X sole plate on there. So you do have the heel counter out here. It is that sort of speed frame design once again with the 3 studs on both the medial lateral sides, 4 in the heel, 1 pivot stud in the middle, and the stiffener bar that sort of runs through the middle. That is nothing new, and you've all seen it before. Just quickly, for those of you that are interested in knowing how much the F50 Tunits weigh, the remakes, I'm gonna weigh them right now just so you can see in real time. So I have the boot, let's put it on the scale. Weigh in at 186. Okay, so 186 grams. Other than that, I'm just gonna slip them on. We'll talk about how they fit and feel, and that'll be today's video. So guys, slipping the boot on, it feels like, I suppose, an F50, but with the benefits of the modern sole plate. The fit is very, very good. Go true to size if you're interested in a pair for yourselves. That's one thing I love about Adidas. They nail sizing every single time. And for the most part, I think this boot will fit most people. It's not overly wide, but it's not narrow either. So whether you have narrow feet, whether you have slightly wider feet, you're gonna get into it fine. Just get your true to size, and I'm sure they're gonna fit you great. For me, once again, they're tight at the beginning, and that is just because of the nature of the upper again. It's not gonna stretch. It has that very sort of plasticky feel that I talked about before, so it won't stretch at all. It'll soften up with use over time. It just sort of breaks itself in, but it won't do more than that. So that's pretty much the way the boot fits. It does fit true to size, but it does feel tight, and it does have that sort of plasticky feel to it just because of the nature of the upper once again. You do sort of notice the bulkiness of the lace cover. It's just the way it is. It's sort of a thicker piece that is Velcroed on top, so there's no way for them to make it thinner due to the Velcro. And that's pretty much it. I can't say too much about it. It does feel quite lightweight, again, thanks to the speed frame. No stud pressure whatsoever, just because of the X19 speed frame. Again, at least I am very, very comfortable in this sole plate. It's one of my favorites, and there's no overly, harsh areas or anything like that. So, I mean, it fits really, really good, and you get a look as to what they fit and feel like on feet. So let's send it back to the desk, and we'll wrap this video up. So there you have it, guys. That is my official unboxing and review of the brand new F50 remakes from 2006, the Tunits. That's pretty much it. Mike McIntyre, all things sports. I'm signing off for now. Thank you guys for stopping by, and I'll catch you in my next video. Until then, take care. Peace.